Hello and welcome back. I am Miss Bizz, and Abner asked us to meet him in Rimmen so that we can go talk to his stepsister and see if we can figure something out. Really, we don't think we'll be able to figure anything out with his sister, but it'll give the Khajiit army time to rebuild. So, let's see, Abner?
I expected sorrow and despair, but the situation here goes beyond even my prophetic inklings.
Are you sure? Rimmen looks peaceful to me.
On the surface, yes. But peace through tyranny provides false harmony. Euraxia uses fear and threats of violence to keep the Khajiit in line, making them second-class citizens in their own province. It appalls me to think Euraxia and I are related.
Fear and threats of violence? What do you mean exactly?
It would be better if I showed you. Follow me, and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my half-sister's villainy. Her grip on Rimmen is far tighter than it appears.
Alright, show me how Euraxia keeps the Khajiit in line.
Very well. But what I'm about to show you isn't for the faint of heart.
Oh no.
Follow me.
Okay.
Have you ever visited a Rimmen workhouse? They treat the Khajiit workers worse than slaves.
Really? Oh man. Alright, we're in first person so we can get a good view of what goes on here. Hello?
It's that building over there. For most of Rimmen's Khajiit, it's the only job available to them.
Okay, what is it?
The workhouse serves to snare the poor and the destitute, those who fall behind on their debts. They come here to find employment and earn a decent wage, but the costs deducted to pay for room and board leave them worse off than they were before.
And the workhouse accepts only Khajiit workers?
One of the first things Euraxia did after declaring herself queen was to institute tariffs and fines that apply only to Khajiit citizens. No one else needs the workhouse. A cruel tactic, but effective.
There's nothing the Khajiit can do?
The Rimmen Khajiit? No. Any complaints incur fines for causing a public disturbance or some other inane ordinance. No one wants to risk falling even further into debt. It's ingenious. Monstrous, but ingenious.
Sounds like slavery to me.
Oh, Euraxia is clever. She pays the Khajiit, and the workhouse isn't technically a prison. On the surface, it appears to be a place that helps society's unfortunates, but underneath, it's slavery without any of the uncomfortable trappings.
Oh man. Alright, let's move on.
Now, let's visit the Rimmen marketplace.
Okay. It's actually really, really neat looking. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever wandered over to this section. This is so cool.
Take a look around. Business seems to be thriving, but appearances can be deceiving.
Oh?
It may be hard to see, but the Khajiit merchants struggle to keep their stalls open, while the less bestial business people rake in the profits. Euraxia would have you believe it's a matter of work ethic, but we know better.
You're saying the Khajiit merchants are treated unfairly?
Unfairly doesn't begin to cover it. Khajiit merchants must deal with high tariffs, extra inspection fees, costly licenses. Euraxia's squeezing them for every piece of gold imaginable. She even instituted a fur tax.
A fur tax.
On the surface, it seems reasonable to make Khajiit pay for extra inspections to ensure their fur isn't getting into the products they sell. And while they do shed, it's just another way to discriminate against the rightful citizens of this land.
Wow. Let's move on.
Come along. I want to show you the improvements Euraxia made to the palace walls.
Improvements. Oh my. Holy crap. This is like super tall. This is craziness. Whoa. Keep going and going and going and going.
See the trebuchets? Notice how they're aimed into the city below.
Oh.
See how the siege weapons sit upon the walls? When it comes right down to it, you're looking at the secret of my half-sister's success.
What do you mean, her success?
How else do you think Euraxia maintains order and keeps the Elsweyr defense force at bay? She declared publicly and has repeated often that any attempt to liberate Rimmen will see her unleash the full fury of the siege weapons upon the city.
Euraxia would destroy the city?
If Euraxia can't have Rimmen, then neither can anyone else. She'd destroy the city in a heartbeat if she thought she was in danger of losing control. Of course, she tells her non-bestial subjects that only the Khajiit districts are targeted.
Can they really target the weapons that precisely?
Absolutely not. But the lie makes her supporters feel better. The Khajiit know that even a peaceful protest could result in the destruction of Rimmen. So far, no one has dared to challenge Euraxia's will in this matter, and for good reason.
Oh man, I think it's time we went and had a talk with Euraxia. Oh
When
boy.
we get to the palace, let me do the talking. As the Elder Tharn, I'll demonstrate my dominance over Euraxia and negotiate a cessation of hostilities.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I really hope she doesn't try to destroy Rimmen. That would not be good. We can just walk right in? Well, I guess we're not Khajiit, so that's probably why.
Here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
Oh.
I don't like the looks of these meddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it.
What the F?
So you're Abner Tharn's bodyguard and valet. Not what I expected. I assume you want to follow your master into the Queen's inner sanctum, huh? I'll allow it. But first, I want to gauge the measure of your marrow.
You're one of Euraxia's necromancers?
I am Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer.
Okay.
You may call me Zumog Foom. The other grave callers answer to me. And this is my familiar and confidant, Sir Cadwell the Betrayer.
Whoa, is that Cadwell's head?
Ah, yes. The Betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eyes. The creature you know is a pale shadow of the dark night that once walked these lands. I exhumed his remains and reanimated him. Well, his head, it was all I could find.
Okay, so Cadwell is the betrayer? Why did you dig up Cadwell's head?
My actions don't concern you. I just wanted to meet Abner Tharn's lackey and determine if Queen Euraxia had anything to fear. The answer is quite clear. Your insignificance rivals that of the soul-shriven fool, which makes you eminently forgettable.
What?
Now about the rest of my body, O pestilent one.
Your insults won't hasten the process, betrayer.
But there's a terrible draft in what used to be my nether regions.
Can I talk to him?
If Queen Euraxia has you beheaded, do you mind if I lay claim to your body? It's not quite up to my usual standards, but any dagger in the spleen, wouldn't you agree?
You're Cadwell's head?
I am my own head, yes. I am the hero of Sirod and the villain of Elsweyr, the champion of the Third Nedic Massacre and the Dark Knight they call the Betrayer.
Well, you're not the Cadwell I know.
Of course not. I am the genuine article, much more real than a disembodied soul given shape in the flesh cauldrons of oblivion. But why do you presume to talk to me? I have killed greater beings than you for much, much less.
You're the betrayer that was mentioned on the gravestone?
Came to that conclusion by yourself, did you? That's what they called me. It has a certain ring to it, but I always preferred my more grandiose titles. Champion, Slayer, Dark Knight. When I am made whole, the cats will pay for what they did to me.
Oh my. That is an interesting thing to learn about Cadwell. All right. Arn,
Presenting Abner Tharn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibene, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Tharn Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Ah, half-brother. Your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen
Hush,
isn't-
Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
Okay.
My sources indicated that my son's murderer was somewhat taller. Ah, well. Now, why in the world should I even consider negotiating with the monster who murdered my dear Javad?
Oh, man. We came to war. Oh. Javad Thard was your son? He tried to destroy Reaper's March.
And you killed him for that? By whose authority do you play judge, jury, and executioner? Oh, to think I once dreamed of torturing you for 12 years, but I see now that you're not worth the effort. So, why come to me about the dragons?
Oh my goodness, Abner's right. You are naive enough to think you can control a rage of dragons.
So, my half-brother's valet bears their teeth? Careful, fool. They aren't as sharp as you think. What happens next is your own fault. I lock you in my dungeons and do the most terrible things to your body. Until you die. Painfully.
Well, you're no fool, Queen Euraxia. You know Millimir will destroy you once you've served your purpose.
Flowery words won't sway me, sun killer. But you are correct about one thing. Mulomnir and I have a special relationship. An understanding. The dragons will secure my control of Elsweyr. With their help, nothing can stop me.
Okay. Well, think about it. You're doing exactly what he wants you to do.
Enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Now, half-brother.
Treachery? How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
What?
I think not.
What the heck is going on here? Abner,
Well, I suppose that could have gone better.
where are we and how did we get here?
I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate the palace wards. So we wound up down here, in the palace sewer.
Did you hear what Euraxia said to Zumog Foom?
We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind Adaptorium for some insidious purpose. And second, my vile half-sister ordered an attack on Riverhold.
Yeah, we need to warn Garashri.
One thing at a time, my companion, one thing at a time. I need to recover my strength after teleporting us into this skeever hole. I'll need your help to get out of here. Then we can deal with both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
When we faced Manny Marco and Mullig Ball, you were stronger than this. What happened to you?
My age is finally catching up with me. Thank you so much for poking that open wound.
I was just seeing.
Magic takes a toll on the body. I've been wielding powerful forces since before you were born. There's always a cost. You'd do well to remember that.
But you will recover, right?
Eventually. Quicker if you stop badgering me about it.
Okay.
My strength will return, it always does. Now get us out of this sewer so we can warn both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
Okay. Sounds good. I guess. Backpack. Yay, backpacks. Okay. Focus, Bizz. We need to get out of the sewer. Oh, man. Does it really matter which way we go? Probably not. Skeevers. So many skeevers. All of the skeevers. There's nothing over there we need, right? Nope. Nothing. Whoa. Okay, I need to take a turn. run this way. It's weird running so fast. Okay, we'll just keep on going this way. I'm really good at this. Look at me go. Oh, we'll kill this one. Hi, Skeever. Hey, look, I get to search that one. Oh, whoa! Now, we're actually getting somewhere. Having to kill things that can actually fight back. Alright, straight or... Yeah, we can go straight. Jump on down. Let's get them. We're almost out already.
Damn, the queen wants them alive.
Ha! Well, I want you dead. Ta-da! Look at this.
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment.
Finally? Give it up. I was very quick about this. Very, very quick. Alright, Abner. What's the plan?
Well, that's an experience I won't be adding to my memoirs. We'll separate here. Make it harder for Euraxia's lackeys to follow us.
We failed. The parlay was a disaster.
Now. Things actually turned out better than I expected. We know that Euraxia wants something from the Desert Wind Adeptorium, and we know she's about to launch a counter-strike against Riverhold.
Well, there's no way I can be in two places at the same time.
That's not exactly true. If my power wasn't depleted... Well, let's not digress. I'll go to Riverhold and warn Garresh-Ree. We'll make sure the city is ready for the attack.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you find out what's happening at the Desert Wind Adeptorium.
Well, I have been there. See, I knew there was something about it. What else can you tell me about it?
Adeptoriums serve the same function as monasteries in other parts of Tamriel.
Okay.
Desert Wind and its adepts are dedicated to the Jean Kaj,
Okay.
literally the Order of the Desert Wind. Note that it has numerous entrances, in case the main door is blocked.
Yeah, already been there. Alright, I'll go to the Desert Wind Adeptorium. And I guess you're gonna warn Garresh-Ree. Well, I guess I will head on out and we will head back to the Desert Wind Adeptorium, which I've already been to, during the next episode. Finally, we are working on this main quest and it is super cool. So thank you for joining me. I'm Miss Bizz. Bye for now.